Give me another shot and I'll be bulletproof. A couple more just to get over you. Roll up another joint and let's get on the roof. I feel like that's the only way that I get close.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're here with another Pilot Talk. We got VenusFPV, or Miss Gringo, as some know her.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, she's if you've watched my other interviews, she's married to Mr. Gringo, or El Gringo, and they're both FPV pilots. It's pretty cool. It's kind of cool to see that you guys fly together. I think that's neat.
Oh, it's fun. It's a blast. I highly recommend getting a hobby that you can share with your spouse if you have one, because it's the best.
Yeah, that is really cool. So my first question that I've got for you is, where did your pilot name and logo come from?
So I've always had like an obsession with other cultures and deities and gods and goddesses. Like, that's honestly what a lot of my tattoos comprise of. Like, I've got a full back tattoo of Kali, a Hindu goddess, and then Shiva's on me like twice. Got a couple of biblical ones, Tibetan ones. So like all over there. I love that.
Yeah.
And so I was just kind of looking at my tattoos, figuring out which, god or goddess, because I knew that's kind of what I wanted to reference.
Okay. Yeah.
And I do have a bust of Venus tattooed on me. And I was like, well, Venus, planets, flying, that kind of sounds like a good FPV name. And so I stuck with that. And then, actually, I think it was our anniversary in October last year, I had him tattoo some HD0 goggles on her. So I'm testing that for my future.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's funny, because I used to game back when I was younger, like my 20s or whatever. And there was a game called Smite, and it was like, I don't know if you've heard of League of Legends, but it's kind of similar to that, but it was based around all the different gods and stuff, the Greek gods and all that, like mythology and stuff like that. And so I enjoy learning about the Greek mythology and all the old deities and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Oh, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then your logo, where'd that come out of, or how'd that come about?
That was, honestly, I just loved the whole metal logo vibe that Gringo had. And I grew up in the metal scene, in the mosh pit and whatnot. So it just felt right. And so I had him kind of girlify it a little bit, made it into a heart.
Yeah.
And that's where it came from.
That's funny. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. How often do you fly IRL?
Right now, it's been once or twice a week on the weekend, whenever we can, because of the weather and the time change and stuff. But with the new time change and us having more daylight, hopefully it'll be a lot more often.
Yeah.
We used to fly every day, what seemed like for a while. We'd just go find something if we were able to, and that's what I want to get back to. I just... the sim is amazing. It's definitely prepared me and gotten me to where I'm at, but nothing beats real life stick time.
Yeah. Well, it was getting nice here, and then now it's freezing cold again, which sucks.
Oh no.
Yeah. Indiana, so springtime is like a crapshoot of whether it's good or not.
I'm Texas. I mean, I just had my birthday's in February. I think this is the first year it was actually warm. Texas is where it's at when it comes to FPV weather.
Yeah. So, how often do you sim fly?
I definitely try at least, before I use it to warm up before I go fly in real life. So as often as I fly in real life, and then a little bit more. For whatever reason, as much as I love flying, I can't be on the sim for more than 30 minutes before I can't do it anymore. Before I get overwhelmed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not as often as I should, but it's more often than real life, definitely.
Yeah, I like using the sim like you said, to warm up and stuff. But and like learning new tricks, I think is the biggest hack for FPV.
Exactly.
The one weird tip or whatever. But I do get that where like, but for me it's not like I get overwhelmed. I just like notice that I'm just kind of like cruising around. I'm not really like progressing or anything. I'm not doing anything to get better. I just kind of like get like, oh, this is kind of cool. What's that over there and stuff? And like, I'm not actually using it for like learning or anything. I just kind of cruise around. So I try to like limit, I guess, how much sim time I do, and when I start noticing that I'm just cruising around, I either like change the map or just get off.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate for me too. I feel like once I land the trick that I've been trying to learn, after that I'm like, okay, now what am I doing?
Yeah, it's usually like once I get a trick in the sim, it's like, oh, okay, now I need to go do it in real life.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. That's funny. So what's your caffeine choice?
Mine is Celsius. I love it. It feels cleaner than most of them.
Yeah.
We're drinking right now, it's the mango lemonade, but my favorite is the prickly pear or the raspberry peach.
Yeah.
And it's got enough caffeine to get me going. Not enough to make me a little crackhead, but enough to get my day going.
That's funny. Yeah, I've tried a couple of the Celsiuses. They're pretty good. There was one that I tried, and I can't remember, but it had the weirdest like aftertaste to it.
A Celsius?
Yeah. It had like a weird aftertaste of like, and I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been like a peach one or something. I don't remember. But it tasted like I think like French fries or something. Like, I don't know. I got like it was like it was like some like I don't know if my tongue, like my palate was just confused or what. But
It's so funny.
yeah, it had like a weird aftertaste. Like it tasted like the flavor at first, and then like when you kind of like drank it and stuff, then it was like weird.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was.
Now I want to try them and see if I can find one that tastes like that.
Yeah, it was weird, but I like them. They're nice. They're like because I like the sparkling waters, like the flavored sparkling waters. Those are really good. I like getting those from time to time, and that's just kind of what it reminds me of. It's got caffeine.
Yeah, it's not super sweet.
Yeah, definitely. So this is related to what we were talking before. Do you run pre-arm on your quads?
I found out today I do not. I do not.
That's
no,
fun.
I live on the dangerous side.
Yeah, I do. But like most of the people that I've interviewed, I think there's only been 3 total people that have run pre-arm. Most of them just, nah, it's fine. And I
I
understand.
said, I probably should, because I'm pretty clumsy. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm pretty clumsy, but I haven't chopped any fingers off yet. So.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, is like, I think pre-arm's a good idea if you have your radio on you and you keep it on you. But if you set it down, it's very unlikely that you're going to hit the right switches or whatever.
Right.
And also the other thing with that is if you put your arm on like a shoulder button or something, you're less likely to bump it. Right. If your radio has those.
Yeah, I think that's what mine is. That's what this little button right here?
Yes. Yeah, the locking. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's
the locking shoulder ones. Yeah. Because you're less likely to bump that by accident as opposed to like a switch.
Yeah, I started off with Gringo Zorro, and I was pretty used to the switches, but I think, I like the button more.
Yeah. Which radio? Go ahead. Do you prefer your Pocket now, or do you like the Zorro?
Oh, I love my Pocket. I don't.
Yeah.
I know eventually I'm gonna have to get something a little bit more
bigger,
rangy. Yeah, bigger and stuff like that. But I love it for what I fly. I love my Pocket. It fits in my hand perfect. Like, another thing about the lanyard, they hold it up here, and I can't fly like that. I have to kind of have it like at my belly.
Yeah.
And so that's why I don't run that. But this is the best thing ever. I love this. I don't see myself going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, the Pocket's like, I would say probably the best cheap radio, or like beginner radio, 100%.
I don't need anything. I don't need anything fancy. I'll break it.
No, dude. When I like originally got in, I bought. You probably won't even know because it's like it was even before my time, honestly, when I got it. But it was a Taranis QX7. It was like originally meant for like RC planes and stuff, but people adapted it to use for drones. But yeah, it was like big box, even bigger than the Boxer I've got now, and it was like made me feel fancy, but I also hated it because it was FR Sky, and FR Sky is just horrible. So if anybody ever tells you to get FR Sky, don't. It's a terrible link. It's fallen out of favor. Like almost nobody flies the FR Sky stuff anymore because the range is just horrendous. Hi.
Oh yeah.
But the range was like horrendous, and it's a nightmare to get it bound and everything. Yeah, I'm so glad that ELRS took off and became cheap and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds super frustrating, and I don't have a whole lot of patience. Like whenever my ship's not working, I get so irritated so fast. Yeah. It's bad. Yeah. So yeah, it's probably best that I didn't.
Yeah, because you have to like, it was a whole like process to get it to go, and sometimes it still wouldn't even work right. Next question. How long have you been flying?
I have been flying since January. Well, the sim since January of last year. I think I first flew in the end of February of last year. So whichever you want to count, basically the same, I guess. It's only a month apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gringo, obviously, he had been flying for probably a year or so by then. And I just always went with him on his little outings to go fly.
Don't do that. Hold on one second.
No problem.
Come here. Don't stick tape to your hair.
That's an ouchie.
Yep.
Can you call 911?
Yeah.
Can you call 911?
Okay. Don't stick tape.
Can you call 911?
Yeah, don't stick tape to your hair, dog.
Can you call 911?
You're okay. You're not bleeding to death.
911.
Oh my god. Yeah, I went through this morning.
I think some of my hair came off.
Probably. Don't stick tape to your hair. Did you learn a lesson?
Probably no.
Quit yelling. Jeez. Anyways, but yeah, so I've been trying to like live stream.
I dropped it.
I've been trying to live stream like the person that...
Shut it! It's tape in my hair.
Adam, stop yelling.
Can you call the police on yourself?
Sure.
Then I'm gonna call the police on you.
Okay. Sorry, dude.
It's okay, I get it.
But I've been trying to do where I like stream and like watch through people's backlog of FPV just to kind of get a sense of that, like how they fly and how long they've been flying, stuff like that. Just kind of get to know them. So I'm researched, and it was funny to watch through your stuff to see, like, when I first started flying, I was such a pussy. Like, but like, I was so scared of breaking stuff or getting my quad stuck somewhere. And like, I watched you, like, when you started, like, some of your early uploads and stuff, and you were just like flying around trees, flying up near trees real close and stuff. And I was like, that makes me concerned. Like, makes me uncomfortable.
Pokemon.
Well, that's the luxury I think that I've had over
Want it?
pilots.
Yeah.
You want the
being married to
Pokemon card?
Ringo. I just had him fix
Yeah.
anything that I broke, and he was the one that
Did
was
you
preaching
just
to
touch
me,
my
like, don't be afraid to break
Please.
it, I'm gonna fix it.
You
said you
are.
were
So-
gonna be rude.
I wasn't
You're being
afraid,
rude.
and I went for it.
Play.
I'm gonna call the police.
Okay. That sounds great, bud. Yeah. That is. I guess that is a nice thing. I guess that is a nice thing of like having a FPV guy already.
Yeah. No, I definitely. I wouldn't be flying if I didn't have him or somebody to fix my stuff, because that's my brain just doesn't work that way. We were gonna make my El Cabron my first build, but we're kind of on a time crunch, so he's doing it for me. I was gonna take the leap and try to do my own build, but yeah, no, we're on a time crunch and we want to fly it with spiders. So
yeah, soldering's a pain in the ass.
I'm so clumsy. I know, and if he burns himself every time, I'm gonna burn myself. I burn myself every time I cook. So you know what I mean? Yeah,
definitely.
That's my biggest thing.
Definitely gonna happen. Yeah, I've burned myself way too many times because I'm like so focused on the soldering and not paying attention to where my hands are at, and I'm like, ow, damn it.
And I'm allergic to most burn creams too, so I just gotta keep dealing with it.
Yeah, I've burned myself many times. I worked at but I guess I've also gotten used to it. I worked at like an iron foundry, so I was used to getting burned like every day. So. But yeah, it still sucks. It's still not fun.
You still have fingerprints?
No, it was mainly just like the iron would, pop off or something and get like burn my arm, burn my torso, something like that. We'll get back to questions. So my next question is, what's your current rig and setup?
So,
current being the relative word.
Yeah.
Been flying the Demibot the last few weeks because it's probably most similar to what I've been to the Cabron, the El Cabron that Gringo has actually put out. It's not for production. It's not out for production yet.
Yeah, I
know.
know.
The testing phase. But he actually just built it for me. The top plate's not screwed on yet, but this is kind of the setup of the El Cabron. It's purple. It's my favorite color.
Yeah, that's cool.
Back, you can kind of see the way that the arms interlock. It's got a little belly button.
Yeah, that is funny.
Dirtbag skull for the arms.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah,
that's gonna be what I'm gonna be flying from here on out.
Yeah,
haven't flown it yet, but we're going to hang out with Spider. Actually, we're driving to him later today, and hopefully we'll do some flying and get to test it out then.
I saw in your videos, what whoop were you flying? Was it do you know?
In the earlier days, it was just some custom analog that Gringo made. And then I ended up winning, for whatever reason, one of Spider's little whoop competitions. And I won a frame, like a little, what is it, the 65
millimeter?
Yeah, Air Pro, I think is what it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and
the
then
beta
I
FPV.
got the DJI Lite, the 04 Lite. And so I had that rig for a little while until I broke it. And now I just have another custom analog. I don't know how to fly it. Yeah, just fly it for the slot competition, so it's got the little thing on it, but this is what it is now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a little 65. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just upgraded, or I just changed out my frame on my Air 65, because I changed out my frame on my Air 65 because it was all like broken and messed up. Like the ducts were cracked or whatever, and I bought like a pink, or it was supposed to be purple, and it looked way more purple online, but it was kind of like a lighter transparent purple, but it's been pretty nice. I like it now, kind of like how it looks.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's been, I like, it's been whoop winter because I live in Indiana. I don't usually take out my 5 inches when it's winter time, just because it's more of a hassle.
Yeah.
It's way easier to just grab a whoop and go out and fly really quick and then freeze my hands off and be like, okay, time to go back inside now.
There you go.
Like 5 inches, I usually try to like spend some time flying, takes a little bit longer and everything.
Yeah, no, luckily we didn't get much of a winter like at all this year. I think it was maybe just January and then it warmed up after that. We've had a couple cold spells here and there, but no, we got really lucky with the weather this year, but that also kind of worries me because it's going to be a hot summer. So you win some, you lose some. So that's why we've been kind of getting the chance to fly the 5 inches a little more often.
Yeah.
Well, basically,
So, somewhat related to that, do you prefer flying whoops or 5-inch?
5 inch, 1,000%.
Okay, yeah.
And it could just be the rigs and stuff that I have, but my whoops have always been the most frustrating little things because it takes forever to get them off the ground. One motor doesn't there's always one motor that doesn't want to work, or it's slow to pick up, and gotta arm it a million times and keep throttling, and it's so frustrating just to get it off the ground.
I have noticed that. I don't know why. It seems like I've noticed the same thing. Like all my whoops that I've had, there's like always one derpy motor. Just one derpy motor that like it just like and then you gotta kind of like flick it sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know why that is.
It's just the most frustrating thing, and so I mean, when it's actually in the air, it's really fun. Like I have a whole blast, but I don't have a whole lot of patience when it comes to that stuff. So yeah, I just get mad before I even get to fly and enjoy it. So definitely the 5 inch.
Yeah, that's
and
been.
I can identify issues with the 5 inch a lot better than the whoop too. I feel like.
Yeah, that's been the consensus from all the people I've interviewed is like perfect world 5 inches. The best.
In a perfect world, yeah. But the whoops do get the itch out on a cold day, like you said.
Yeah. Plus, I like doing like a lot of the gorilla whooping and stuff like that. That's always fun. You can't.
I haven't gotten the balls to do it yet.
Oh,
I know I'm sure I'd be fine, but I just, I'm gonna run into some kid's hair and just like immediately. I've tried to do it and it's been interesting. I want to do it in like a mall or something, because I live in like a tiny rural town, so we don't even really have a mall, but there's like some malls nearby, and I've wanted to, like, I always like take my stuff and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like just fly a real quick pack in the mall, and I was like always like chicken out or talk myself out of it. Like, oh, I don't have the time, or like, oh, we gotta go do this other stuff. Make an excuse, yeah.
But I have
well,
like.
You better do it while you can. Malls are becoming non-extinct or non-existent. Nowadays.
Yeah, I've gorilla whooped a couple like places like locally, like a couple of stores and stuff like that. I got criminally trespassed from one of them.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like a shitty like it's called Runnings. It's a Walmart version of like a Bass Pro or Cabela's. It's just like a sporting goods kind of store. But I literally only went there to fly my drones, and like, so it's no loss to me that I can't go there anymore. I'm like, well, whatever. I don't shop there at all. So
doesn't sound good though. They must have been real pissed.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And the thing I'm even less worried about is because that place has changed owner or like changed businesses like 3 times in the past like 5 years. So it'll probably go out of business in a year or 2. Yeah, and then I can go fly there. It's fine.
There you go.
That's funny. My next question is, this is probably maybe a little blatantly obvious of a question, but how were you introduced to FPV?
Yeah, it's the obvious answer. I mean, I just kind of hung around with Rico for a little while he was doing his thing, getting good.
Yeah.
I just liked getting outside, and it was an excuse to hang out with him. So he always made it fun. He always like flirted with me with his little loops, and would like come and poke me or whatever. So he always made it fun. And so just after a while of hanging out with him, and then him doing the competitions and slowly getting introduced to the community, he got me to join the Discord just because I was always on the streams and stuff. So he got me to join the Discord, and everybody just coerced me into slowly doing the sim, and it was kind of all downhill from there.
Yeah.
Uphill, I guess.
It's all about perspective, which way it goes.
Right. Which way's the good way?
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. I saw like a couple of your videos. I saw one of your videos. You like ran into his face with your woo.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I was like,
That
that's
was
hilarious.
one of my first videos, if not my first one, and
Yeah.
it was that was a total accident. I was trying to do an orbit around him, but while he was walking,
Yeah.
and so he just walked right into it.
Yeah.
And I slapped the shit out of him with that whoop.
Yeah.
And you could see it. He was like, "Oh," I'm like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
felt so bad, but it was
Wow.
funny. Everybody
Yeah.
loved it. So.
Yeah, it was hilarious to see. I was watching the video and I thought it was intentional.
No, never.
That's funny.
I think there was a video where like where I'm just flirting around with him and I go and like nut tap him with the whoop, but that was all fun and games. That was on purpose.
That's funny. Yeah, that is funny. I got a random question for you now that's not related to FPV at all. What was your favorite childhood cartoon?
Mine
Ooh.
is probably Mickey
That's a good question. I mean, I was born in the 90s.
Yeah.
So I think
or Elmo.
really just the era of like the Courage the Cowardly Dog
Yeah.
and like the Powerpuff Girls and Kids Next Door. Just like the early 2000s Cartoon Network stuff. I always really liked.
Yeah.
Monsters Home for Imaginary Friends. That was a fun one.
Oh yeah, I liked that one. Yeah, that one was a fun
Just that
one.
whole little grouping. Probably Courage, though, I think I would have to say is my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, all the Cartoon Network. Yeah, that's fun. That's funny.
I'm gonna go and actually.
Were you
not-
much of a, or well, I guess, or now, are you much of an anime person
Actually, not.
at all?
I'm
No,
not.
I mean, I
No.
watched it a bit more whenever I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't really watch anime now. I could, but
Yeah.
I just don't go out of my way to watch it. I'm more of a numb your brain with reality TV kind of
Oh, okay.
gal.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, I mean,
stupid reality TV.
I watch like, me and the wife will watch like My Strange Addictions and 1,000-Pound
Yeah.
Sisters.
Yeah, just stuff where I don't have to think, you know?
Yeah.
And just make fun of people. That's what
Yeah.
I like.
That's like the original, AI slop. It's just
Yeah,
crappy reality TV.
Yep. Reality slop.
Yeah. What was your first job you ever had?
So I worked at Petco.
Oh,
and I was
okay.
an associate there. So I worked with like the small animals, like cleaned like the ferrets and the rats and fed
yeah.
them and did a little bit of the register. But I mean, I love animals, so
Yeah.
that was my obvious, like that's what I wanted to do first. And it was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It was
like
well worth it.
when I was younger. I had 2 different ferrets, and they're such fun animals to have.
I know they are.
But they're also like
so
pains in the asses too.
Mhm.
It's like-
Mhm.
mine
They
would
can
like
just wiggle through anything.
yeah, and they would go hide and like
Mhm.
they do it as a game. Like they're like, haha, you can't get me. They reminded me of like a little kid, basically like taunting you because you
Oh
can't.
yeah, no, I remember there was one time, and I wasn't cleaning it, but somebody else was cleaning the ferret enclosure, and
Yeah.
one of them slipped out, and we had to lock the doors. We couldn't
Yeah.
let anybody in or out,
Yeah.
and I swear it took us like an hour, maybe 2 hours to finally get it, because it was just
Yeah.
going around the store, all the little crevices it could find.
Yeah, it's a game to them. They like doing.
Yeah.
They're fun. They're fun to
little
play with,
shitheads,
though.
but they're sweet.
Yeah, they are. Those are funny. Who are a few of your favorite pilots?
I mean, the obvious. Gringo. I mean, he's just, I don't know. And I think a lot of people would agree, though, is his style is just different from
Yeah.
what you really see. Like, I really like the bando bashing. I really like the spang. I really like the
Yeah.
proxy stuff. So that's what I want to do all kind of in my style is
Yeah.
just do kind of all of it and then have flow with it, of course. So I think
Yeah.
the flow and the proxy is kind of what I'm working on right now because I
Yeah.
got the little poppy spank stuff down, I think.
Yeah.
So his style specifically, obviously, would be the
Yeah.
most influence. But I mean, ox plumes is another obvious answer.
Yeah, of course.
Fish. Spider. I love Spider because he has his own style too. Like he's just got a little whippy, like flowing in your face kind of thing, and it just works. It
Yeah.
works for him. Birdie is another one. Birdie is ridiculous.
Dude, yeah.
When his brain's too big for his body. Like
It was
he's got his own-
it was a massive treat to get to interview him. It was
I'm
so
sure.
It was so fun.
I need to go back and watch that.
Yeah, he was so cool to talk with. His like grasp of tuning is just insane. And then
Ridiculous. Like,
on top of that, he's like an insane pilot. Yeah.
Exactly. And he's got the skill to back it all up. Like he's just, like I said, his brain and soul is just too big for his body. He's such a good person on top of it too. But his trippy style, his like almost acid trip style is another thing that I would love to learn. But again, my brain doesn't work that way. Yeah. As far as the tuning and stuff.
Yeah. It's wild. Yeah. I feel the same way when I watch a lot of pilots. I'm like, I feel like I can't even get close to that, you know?
Yeah. No, agree. That's same with the bando bashing, like TK, like the TKS and the St. Louis crew, all of them, Wilbur, and all of them, like they have a really fun style too, which we want to eventually find our way up to St. Louis and hang out with them because they're really cool dudes too. So I'd say they're probably another one that I really like watching.
See, it's funny. You were just so like, it's fun. I love the other thing that I love about doing these interviews and that I've done so many of them. It's like, it's interesting to see how each one of them kind of plays out. Because like before, like all the past ones for the most part that I've interviewed, when I ask this question and my next question, they're always like, they're like, oh God, why do you got to put me on the spot and everything? And like, they like hesitate, but you were just so quick to like shoot out names. It's funny. It's kind of cool. It's cool to see the different.
It's easy. I mean, there's like I said, it's easy. They're really cool dudes, but like their videos are always just entertaining to watch, and I just feel like I want to take a little bit of all of them really, and just kind of make it into my style. Yeah.
I think I like. There was like, I can't remember who it was, but I was like interviewing somebody, and I can't remember. Might have been Metalcraft. I don't remember, but he was like saying how like it's a good, or we were kind of talking about how like it's a good idea to do like kind of all the aspects of FPV, you know, like you got the racing scene, the cinematic pilots, freestyle pilots, the bando bashers, you know. And I think it's good to kind of at least dabble in a little bit of all of that, just to like kind of be a more well-rounded FPV pilot.
I agree 1,000%, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Yeah. I'll get there.
Yeah.
Slowly.
It takes time. It takes time.
That's right.
I mean, I've been flying for 5 years now, and I still feel like I'm an idiot and not that good.
I'm my toughest critic, and I'm really bad about pushing myself until I can't. So I feel like I just want to be there, but I've seen my progress, so I'm trying to be patient.
Yeah, for sure.
Patient with myself.
Yeah, like when I went through and watched, you know, your backlog and everything, and you definitely have for sure, 100%.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're your own worst critic. You have to remember that, and I try to remind myself of that every day.
No, I bully myself borderline, so I get it.
Yeah, I think that's just a human nature kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. Just want to be better.
Yeah. I've just got a few more questions here.
Sure.
Who should I interview? So who's like a pilot you can think of, or a few pilots you can think of that would either be like an interesting interview, or you think they're funny, or, you know? Or you just like their flying
Ooh.
style or what?
That's a good question.
You can't say gringo. I already did him.
I know. My belt already taken. Have you interviewed TKS?
No, but I actually did just message him last night to set something up. But yes, yeah, he's in the roster and.
No, he would be really interesting to talk to, just because he's got his hands in a lot of different projects right now.
I have noticed that a lot.
He was a huge help with the El Cabron, design and building that. He's helping Birdie with his frame.
Yeah.
And he's just got a lot of good knowledge to back himself up and the skill too. So I think he would be super interesting to talk to. And I don't know if she'd be down for it, but just to, shout out my other female pilots. There's a new one. Her name's Ashley FPV.
I have seen her on Instagram. Yeah. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, she seems like she would be a really good conversation. I mean, she's new, so it'd be like a fun, new, fresh face perspective.
Yeah.
Getting her opinions on what she's experienced so far.
Oh my god, another.
And she does more of the cinematic aspect of stuff, so that's another,
Yeah, from what I've
other
seen.
than the freestyle stuff, you know what I mean? So I think she could be a good person to interview. Have you interviewed Vessel?
Yeah, I just did him.
Okay.
He was not last, but previous, second, 2 interviews ago.
Oh, okay.
My last
He
posted one.
Love him. I love him so much.
Yeah, he was super chill. It was cool to talk to him and stuff. He's like,
now I'm having a brain fart.
well, I mean, hey, no, that's a couple, yeah. Yeah, I that's funny that you brought up that Ashley FPV, because I just recently started seeing some of her stuff on my Instagram reels, which I think is interesting. It's funny.
Yeah, no, I've talked to her a little bit too. She's really cool.
Yeah, it seems like, it seems like
Say it.
I know, yeah. Yeah. But no, but I think that she's smart enough to know that that's a thing. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying it's reality. It's what real life is. Instagram is obviously a sexualized kind of, that's what hits on Instagram reels. And I think it's funny because I think that she's smart enough, she realizes that, and she's incorporating those two things into her content. She enjoys FPV, and she also is smart enough to understand that that's what'll hit. Right. And I think that's interesting. I think it's smart. I mean, it's brilliant to do something like that. But
yeah, no, and I agree. It's unfortunate, the backlash that comes along with it. But
yeah,
she's got a great body, and when you have a great body that you've obviously worked hard on, why not show it off? That's how I feel. That's why I'm always wearing sports bras and shorts and stuff, because I wasn't always, I guess, where I'm at now. I've lost a lot of weight. And so
that's awesome.
I'm proud of what I look like now, especially my tattoos. I love showing my tattoos off too. So I do agree that she's smart enough to know that that's also going to be, that's what's going to get her into the algorithm and get her out there and, known and introduced to the world. But I also think there's nothing wrong with, people not using their body, but showing off their body while they're doing something that they like.
Yeah. I know that. I was raised not massive Christian, but we went to church every Sunday, and it was kind of a big thing. So that kind of fucked with my world perspective, I guess, and made all the sex stuff kind of taboo and everything.
I get
it.
For sure. I live in the Bible Belt, so I get it.
Yeah. Indiana, our fucking whole state is run by a bunch of rich old white fucks that sorry
I'm right there with
you. Dude, it's so the most infuriating thing is obviously I don't do marijuana because it's illegal in my state, and I would never break any of the laws in my state.
Right, same. Same.
But I hate that literally every state besides Tennessee that touches Indiana is all legal. But our state, no.
Oh yeah, no, literally, seriously, the most frustrating thing is
I think you're in the same boat, you're right?
Yes.
For Texas,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I mean, New Mexico, it's technically legal, but
Yeah.
and so, but going from Texas to South Carolina for Castle Crash,
Yeah.
not one state you drive through, it's legal. So you're pretty much shit out of luck.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it aggravates the hell out of me.
Like, that's how many states? It's like 5-6 states that we drive through, and not even like near it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So just fly to anybody going to Castle Crash from Texas. Prepare.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I just fucking rich old white men that think they know it all. God damn it.
Trust me, I know it. My whole being is a taboo in a lot of places. In small town Texas. The red hair, the piercings, the tattoos.
Yeah.
Showing off, my stomach or my legs.
Yeah.
I'm
How
used to
dare
it.
you.
I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's I think where a lot of my strong opinion about the matter comes from. Is like I've had to kind of force myself to not give a fuck, because if I did, then I would be able to be the person that I want to be. And I'm proud of the person I am. I think about that all the time.
You
Like,
should. Yeah.
I'm exactly what I wanted to be when I was a little girl. Maybe not a doctor like I wanted to be, but as far as my personality and being able to express myself the way that I do, like, that's all I ever wanted to do. And so I'm proud of myself.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be. I think from what I've gathered. Hey,
Thank you.
nobody's perfect in life, and everybody's trying their hardest. I think that
That's right. That's right.
like, I mean, yeah, it's always good. And the thing is, you're not complacent in where you're at. You're always trying to improve or change. I think that's the best thing to do.
I agree.
But yeah, the insane thing is like, not super political, but it's just fact. Is the insane thing is our country was founded on the fact that the people that came here didn't want to be told what the fuck to do.
Mm-hmm.
But now our whole country is telling people what the fuck to do.
Exactly.
Like, you need to go to church on Sundays, and you need to wear modest clothing and all this shit. It's like, what the hell? What is going on?
That only breeds rebellion, though, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to be able to get every single person in the world or a country or a state or even a city to conform to one thing.
Yeah.
A fortunate aspect of human nature is we see things from different perspectives, and we have our own different opinions formed based off of what we go through in life. Yep. And we're not all clones. So I'm here for the rebellion. I'm here for the anarchy.
Yeah. It's insane. Yeah. I agree completely. That's crazy.
But again, I think that's why I brought up Ashley as far as one of the people I think would be a good idea, but an entertaining, person to interview, because I feel like that could also clear up a lot of the stigma about maybe being a beautiful girl and doing nerdy things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I kind of looked on her stuff, looked through the comments on her stuff and saw, the typical fucking male-dominated comment shit about.
Oh, I got dragged into it. Yeah. Somebody that I don't even know, truthfully, but somebody tagged me and a bunch of other women pilots, and were like, these are real pilots that can fly without having to show off their body or something like that, or without using their butt or something. And it's like,
what?
That's an L take. How? That's not a compliment to me. When you put somebody else down for it, my butt shows in some of my videos. Just because it's not as nice doesn't mean it's not there. So it's it's an L take. I don't know. I hate that opinion. And then people calling her AI, like that's another thing that's funny to me.
Well, yeah, all of our FPV videos are AI,
Yeah.
especially if we're in the United States.
That's right.
In all of my
I'm in Texas, so I just go to Mexico to fly.
yeah. So God, I have interviewed a bunch of people, and that is a consistent running theme. Is I will talk shit about the FAA to no end.
Yeah. I mean, they can try. They're not going to control me. Shoot, they can suck my butt from behind.
They
But I'm
don't.
also not-
The insane thing.
Dad. Paw. Paw. Paw.
I don't have the remote, dog. I can mute it. Yeah. So like, the insane thing is like they're making all these laws, regulations, blah blah blah. They don't have anybody to enforce that or like go around and like it's insane. Like you're just making laws to fucking make law. Like you're bored or something. like I mean, there's only been a handful of pilots that I know of, and none of them have been FPV. Outside of I think Drone Life Philly.
Oh yeah.
Have been FPV pilots that have gotten in trouble for flying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all been stupid people that buy a DJI Mini 2 or Mavic.
Cross town and shit.
Yeah, and like, oh, I'm watching sports ball at the sports ball arena. Let's go fly my drone over the sports ball. It's like, no shit, stupid.
Yeah,
Like-
and that's what I'm saying is like if you're not stupid, you don't have to worry about the FAA. Like,
Yeah.
like, and yeah, there's a dumb like Gringo's parents' neighbor. He was one of those people where he's like, oh, I got me a DJI. Let me see how far I can go.
Oh,
Like flies all the way across town to his other
Yeah.
property over the air, not over the airport, but dangerously like close to the airport.
yeah.
Like, you know, just not a care in the world. And I'm just like, you
So
are
dumb.
gonna be you're gonna be the thing that ruins it for us. Like,
Yeah.
nobody in this town like even like fucks with drones barely. Like nobody knows, and you're gonna ruin it before we even get a chance.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like, yeah, there's such a difference between FPV pilots and DJI or camera drone operators. Like, there's so much more of a learning curve to get into FPV. Like, there's so much more, and like you can clearly tell that nobody at the FAA that makes any of the regulations has ever touched an FPV drone, because
Yeah.
they would completely understand that 99% of the FPV pilots are not fucking the idiots that are like, oh, I'm gonna go fly my drone over a military base or something. Like, or I'm gonna go fly my drone at a prison. Like, we don't care to fly there. We would rather not.
Exactly. And that's kind of like the funny thing about it, now that I think about it, is like, and when you learn FPV and learn everything about like learn to fly and everything, I don't know what it is, but I guess maybe you just take everything more serious as far as like what you're flying, and you're not as curious to go fly things that you know you shouldn't. I don't know what it is, but then yeah, when you meet other people who get the DJI drones fly cinematic, like they don't care about learning the rules. They don't care about like learning where they can and can't go.
Exactly.
So there is a big, I mean, shoot, if anything, you should learn FPV before you learn DJI and stuff, so
Yeah.
that way.
Because then you'll
You know,
never
you
buy a
know-
DJI drone.
Exactly.
That's funny.
But no, I totally agree. I never really thought about that, because yeah, they're a lot more, not there, 'cause that sounds kind of mean.
Yeah, not in gen.
Cinematic flyers, DJI flyers, which I fly DJI too, but
Yeah.
not that DJI.
Yeah, not
Um,
camera drone. That's my.
yeah,
That's what my catch-all term I feel is best.
Yeah, they're
call
a little more careless, I think, than FPV
Yeah.
flyers, which is cool. I mean, I guess, but you're gonna be the people that get us in trouble if you're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I would say in general, because
Yeah, in
everybody's different and everything. You know, everybody's
agree.
individual, and there's always outliers and everything. But I would say in general, the camera drone people are either younger people or just inexperienced people that just buy a drone because they saw it at Walmart or Best Buy, you know.
Mhm.
I think that's the problem, is there's the barrier of entry is so much less with camera drones than there is with FPV. You're not going to Best Buy and buying, you know, El Cabron.
Yeah.
plug
Shoot, one day
the frame now. But you know, you're not buying FPV gear at a retailer, you know.
Right. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, well, but honestly, I don't know. It could be.
No, yeah, you're right. There's definitely another side of that.
Well, no, because I
But-
mean, even if, you know, thinking about it, even if it wasn't a retail store, a bunch of people would probably buy it, break their shit, and then look up Joshua Bardwell on YouTube to figure out how to fit it.
Yeah.
No. That's
funny.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, it's true though.
But yeah, I think so. It might be better for our hobby if they did get into retail stores, because then
Yeah.
they would be selling more products.
Now there you go.
Smart. I'm thinking of stuff now.
You could try to make it a
Yeah.
global or a nationwide thing. So just have stores everywhere.
Yeah.
Get them there.
I got a funny story about Fly High, since you brought him up.
Oh yeah.
I like randomly. One night was definitely not doing the Lord's lettuce, but I was like,
Right.
I just randomly thought, I was like, oh yeah, because I was like kind of thinking about who people to interview and shit, and then I thought of him, and I was like, why is his name Fly High? And then I started thinking about it, and I was like,
It flies high.
yeah, but also he flies up high, like distance too, not just intoxicated, you know. And then I got this whole, I like wrote this long like message to him, like basically explaining how I understood how his name was like a double entendre, you know, and like
You're
I
like,
sent,
get it, man.
I sent him the message, and he like didn't see it for a while, and then he randomly messaged me back, and he was like, he sent me this thing about like he had grinders and stuff coming in stock and stuff like that. It was so funny. But yeah,
That's so funny.
that's
I
funny.
love him. Dave's a great guy.
Yeah, he seems pretty cool. He seems like he's a pretty chill guy. Everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got just my final question is, anything you want to plug?
Well, I mean, other than myself, no, I'm just kidding. I do. I mean, I know this is kind of, we've been, talking about it for a long time, but we're starting to think that this version of the El Cabron might be the last one.
Okay.
And we're actually, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I'm going to. We're talking to Dave about maybe, getting it in production and selling it through him. And, we're trying to set that up. I say we, I'm not doing nothing, but, Ringo and Spider and them. But they're definitely, we're getting closer to getting it in production, and
That's
just
cool.
keep an eye out for the El Cabron.
Yeah.
Because the next big thing, I'm telling you what.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've obviously like been keeping an eye on it and stuff, and I thought that Bot Grinder looked through the website. I was watching his stream last night, and he looked through the website or whatever, and I hadn't looked through it myself, but he he looked through it on stream. It was actually really cool. I liked it. It was like super dope.
Oh yeah.
The whole
is responsible for that. I just want to give him a shout out. That website was all him. Like, he did an amazing job with it.
Yeah, he's another one that I've got on my list of people I want to interview.
Sugar Daddy KP. We love him.
Yeah. But yeah, that website was so dope looking. Like, it just the Windows 98 vibe of the whole website.
Mhm.
I was like, oh my god, I'm so fucking old.
No, that was exactly what we were going for.
Yeah.
So
It hit
he's got a little
perfect.
mini game on it.
Yeah.
I think, can't remember how to get to it. I think if you click on something like 20 times or something, it pulls up the mini game.
That's funny. Yeah. That's
like Angry Birds but with a drone. It's fun. It's cute.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. KB Car website hit perfect. Exactly what you were going for. I felt so much nostalgia seeing it.
Oh, he'll love that. He'll love that. He really did, though. He did an amazing job with everything.
Yeah, I've seen that frame, like, because I was talking to Birdie, you said, and like we're talking about TKS, and he's like working with Birdie to do Birdie's frame, and I've been continuously bugging Birdie. I'm like, hey, when are you gonna get the frame out? When are you gonna get it in production? Because I want to buy one. Because like it's got the camera cage in the front, like the what the fuck was that? Like the old frame, and I can't remember what the hell it's called now. The Armet or something. I don't know. The weird camera cage in the front that like kind of sticks out. I've always wanted to have one like that because I think it's interesting. And I keep like bugging him about when he's going to get it out, when it's going to be released and stuff like that. But yeah, it's funny.
Oh, I know he's eager to get it out.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's crazy.
He's calling it the Straya.
Yeah, Straya, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I love it. I love that he's taking that step to make his own frame. Because, I mean, like I said earlier, with as big as his brain is, like, I mean, why not? Like,
yeah.
He comes up with amazing things all the time.
Yeah, I think that it's interesting. I always thought it was interesting because, like I said, I've been in FPV for like 5 years, and I've always been like kind of lurking on the edges and like watching, but I never really engaged or anything like that. Just because I live in like a small ass town in Indiana, there's really not anywhere around. Anybody flies anywhere around near me, you know. So I never really got into the community, but I always like watched, and I thought that like the Birdie kind of reminds me of like Chris Rosser, but like a funner version. I don't know, no shade to Chris Rosser. He's a genius and everything.
No, Birdie's a hoot. He is so funny. Like, if you can understand what he's saying, because sometimes when he goes on his little Australian rants, you know, he's lost there, but he is a hoot. I love him.
Yeah.
And honestly, he has offered some of the most encouraging words, like whenever I feel super, super down. Yeah. I mean, obviously, Gringo's there. He's always going to be lifting me up. But, you know, when it's your husband versus...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you have to say that. But, Birdie's honestly gotten me through some of my darker times in FPV where I just wanted to give up and I felt like I wasn't doing good enough. And he's honestly a big reason why I'm still going.
Yeah.
But on top of that, he is just such a hilarious person. He is so funny.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, so it was funny. So he was like my first like foreign non-American interview, and I was like, oh, this would be kind of cool. I'll ask him the childhood cartoon question, and I'll get some like weird random fucking. I assumed it'd be like some British or UK thing, you know, something. Yeah. Because they're like closer or whatever. But he said He-Man, and I was like, what the hell is that?
Oh, He-Man.
And but I didn't catch it at first. I was like, what the hell is He-Man? Or he like said it so with his accent.
Yeah, his accent. Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, you know, with the sword and stuff. I was like, oh, He-Man. I was like, sorry, my bad.
Man, that just unlocked some stuff in my brain. I forgot about that. I love He-Man and like the Thundercats and
yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah, that's
so funny though.
But I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that was so weird. I expected to get some weird thing. But like, it was just like, no, that's American.
Keenan. I'm gonna have to call it that from now on. That's so funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, no, eventually your brain starts to translate his accent.
Yeah.
Put two and two together.
Dude, I did that interview with him, and it was like, the world did not want that interview to happen or something. I don't know, because it was like, like my son was like being loud and everything and showing off and stuff, but then he was also like having people mow around him and some shit. like all his neighbors decided to mow at the time that we were doing the interview.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but it was so fun. It was hilarious, and it was a fun time interviewing him. And I've like sent him random messages and talked to him and stuff since then. It's been fun. Yeah, he's
a great dude. Anybody that gets a chance to meet him is a lucky person, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's funny. Did you have anything else or anything else?
Not really. That's pretty much all that's going on in my life right now.
Okay.
After we get off, I'm gonna go pack up and you know, we're gonna go to Corpus Christi and go hang out with Spider and maybe go to the beach.
Oh.
So I'm excited for that.
Awesome. Good. Okay. Well, yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you. You're my my first female interview, so.
Oh, I'm honored.
So it's been fun. Just, like I said, it's been fun just meeting all the FPV people, and they've all been so generous and gracious and everything with setting up. So, yeah.
I really agree. I love the community. Like, I don't know if I would be here if it weren't for the community. I don't know if Ringo would be here if it weren't for the community. We're not used to people being so nice. So y'all keep us here. And it was a really fun interview. I had a really good time talking to you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, the FPV community it's awesome. It's so tight knit and everything. It's so cool.
And everybody actually gives a shit about you. You know, it's not fake.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. I mean, there's generalities, of course. There's always outliers. But it seems like a lot of the FPV people we all want each other to succeed, you know? And I think that's really awesome.
I agree. It's a great feeling to have, knowing that everybody's backing you up.
Yeah, because like I said, I kind of have been in the watching and everything since probably 2021 or something, you know, around there. And I've always for probably 2-3 years now, I've always wanted to do interview stuff, but I've always felt like I'm not well known enough. My channel's not nearly big enough or anything. You know, nobody's going to pay attention or even respond to me if I ask to interview them or anything like that. And I just kind of on a whim, wasn't doing really good mentally, you know, I was just kind of down and stuff. And I've been trying to when I feel like that, do something crazy, not unsafe crazy, but just some long shot idea. Yeah, something uncomfortable. Yeah. And sent Spider Sugar a message, and he was within a couple hours responded to me. He was down and everything. I was what the fuck? I was how, what, how, what? I was oh shit, now I have to actually figure out how to do this. Fuck. I wasn't prepared
I'm really
to
happy that you started doing it, because, you know, I see other people doing interviews and stuff like that, but you have it set up in a really fun way that just feels like you're just talking with another person that has the same interest, and I really enjoyed myself. So I
appreciate
really hope
that.
you keep at it.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna keep watching.
To be fair, I've done a lot more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
I've really put forth a lot of effort to make sure I actually set them up, get them edited and put out and everything. Because before I was really I've been trying to make FPV content for probably 2-3 years now, and I would always fly or record or you know whatever, and I would always kind of get hung up on the editing part of it and end up just not doing it or forget about it or move on and do something else. But I've really just been trying to push myself to just be consistent with it. Yeah.
Well, it's paying off. I can tell you that.
Yeah. It's been a delight, like I said, getting to know all the FPV people and everything and talk to them. But yeah, it's been crazy.
Oh yeah.
Goofball kid. Yeah, so I appreciate you chatting with me. I appreciate you taking time out of your day. It's been
problem. Like I said, it was a blast.
Yeah.
I'd be down to do it again.
It was a pleasure. Yeah, that was the thing. I was talking to Vessel. Is doing follow-up interviews or second interviews, but I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with that. My thought is probably just do more personalized questions for that person. Maybe that's probably what I'm gonna land on. Instead of having my broad questions, I would kind of maybe 5 or 6 specific questions for that person, something like that.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll
just don't overwhelm yourself. I do that to myself too often.
Dude, it was funny. There was one weekend that I had 3 interviews set up, all in the same week. I had 2. It was the weekend I did Birdie. I did Shorty OG, Birdie, and who's the third one? And somebody else, I can't remember. But it was 3 all in the one weekend. I was good Lord. this is a busy weekend, but that's the thing is like, I'm always like nervous to like interview the person, but then when I get on with them and talking to them, then it's just like, I'm cool. Everything's relaxed and everything. And it feels like, just like chatting, like you said, I've really tried to make that super like reinforce that, like, I don't want it to be strict, like boom, 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 answer these questions and everything.
Right, you want the dialogue and the conversation, and getting to know people.
Yeah, because like
that's what I loved about it too.
That was the thing, like you were talking about interviewing, like people doing interviews in the FPV. That was kind of like when Fly Tribe did the pilot interviews in their magazines. I like that kind of thing. That's what I thought was cool. Yeah. Yeah,
those I don't typically take the time to read a whole lot of stuff in the magazines, but I do like to read the pilot interviews. Yeah, they get pretty personal. Not personal, but they're personalized with their questions. And it's fun getting to know them.
Yeah. That's funny.
Magazine, I guess.
Another random thing I just thought of. When you got your septum piercing, did it make the pop noise?
Yes. And it was like the most, like, you know, like those terrible like burps after drinking like a Dr. Pepper or something that makes your nose just burn so bad. That's what it felt like to me. And she had me like laying like this, so when my eyes watered, it was like going up my face, and I had like black from my makeup just going up my face.
You're doing like a Billie Eyelash thing, but upwards.
Something.
No, my wife got her septum pierced, and she was like, "Oh, you want to like?" When she went and did it, she was like, the lady that did it, she's like, "Do you want to come back with us?" And I was like, "Okay, sure, yeah, I don't know, whatever." I regret it so much. The sound was just like so gross, and I just have it like burned into my memory.
Yeah, I think the worst, because I don't know if you can see, but I have this side pierced right here too, and I used to have this side pierced as well, but it just kept falling out, whether it be in my sleep or like when I went swimming, and eventually I just lost it when I was swimming and just let it close up. But in the middle of the night, I don't know, I had some sort of like sense that would go off and be like, oh, I don't have it in my nose, so I'd like feel for it, go to the bathroom, pop it in, and it already had started to heal, so I would get that pop noise every single time. And occasionally, not every time, but occasionally my body would like go into shock, and I'd like start sweating. I'm like half asleep, like I have to sit on the ground in the bathroom so I don't pass out.
Oh, yeah.
I know exactly what you mean by that popping noise.
Oh, so gross. Just makes me queasy. Yeah. I had my ear pierced when I was younger, but it was that popping noise just give me the willies.
It'll do it.
That's funny. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. It was a pleasure. Like I said, I'll make sure to post all the links in the description and everything. Make sure you check out VenusFPV. You have a wonderful weekend, ma'am, and you have fun with Spider Sugar. And
thank you.
Let them know.
Thank you. We will. I have an even better weekend.
Let him know I missed his stream on Friday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, I missed him streaming because I know he didn't have a stream. I missed not seeing him stream.
Okay, I was like, I don't think he had one, but I
missed that he wasn't streaming.
Gotcha. I'll let him know.
Yeah.
I'll tell him he's
right. You have a good day, sir. Ma'am. Sir.
Sir, ma'am, I'll take it.
Sir, ma'am. Yeah.
You too. Thank
Bye.
you.